Welcome back, Seafood Devin fan here. Today we're going to be learning 3 different techniques because you're so close to having a basic grasp of the elements that make up the first form, the Chun Sal. And I'm excited about you getting to that place where you can practice the first form, where I can teach you the first form, but I want you to have most of the techniques in the Chun Sal before you learn it, so you understand what you're doing, so you're not just copying something. Okay, so today we have a lot to learn. We're going to pack it in. The great thing is, now you've been working so hard, you have the foundations, you have the fundamentals of movement, all those different things. Now actually when I introduce just hand techniques, actually pretty simple, it should be simple for you to pick it up, okay? We're doing 3 different ones this one video, so here you go. First one, talk about, okay? Now the reason this video is called what it is, because we're going to talk about Fook Sau, okay? This one, very controversial in Wing Chun. However, it's a core technique in that when you learn the Chun Sal, you're going to see, okay, this motion is repeated. It's one of the repeated motions. This hand position you have to look at like this, okay? Looks like this coming forward. Looks like that. So, shown slow in the form because you develop the muscles. Basically, Fook Sau means like subduing hand, controlling palm, controlling hand means that, okay? However, you're gonna see, I won't go into detail on Ding Sau, it's the same. So in Chun Sal you also have Shung Ding Sau, means both hands going like this motion here, okay? Both this motion, they're both from Fujian White, they're both white crane motions, a crane attack, okay? So the reason it's called subduing hand, Fook Sau, is in Chun Sal, which you just learned last time, this motion here, this Chun Sal, the Fook Sau controls the lower hand. So it has that aspect in Chun Sal. But really, in a Kung Fu and Wing Chun effective system like this, which is so pared down, they're not going to use a technique that's just for Chun Sal. So then what's it for? So actually, most times when you go to look at this, you try to research Fook Sau, just talks about Chun Sal. Chun Sal is training. Chun Sal is not actually fighting. That's not the use of this. So the roots of this, always look back if you're confused about something, you try to find out where this thing come from, okay? You see the exact, they do it like this, okay? It's a slightly different motion in Fujian White Crane, but you'll see it's the same hand. Also, this is a very predominant strike in Crane Kung Fu. Actually, the strike, this, from a control perspective, it's this. So you have someone's arm up here, you can catch, you can control, you can smother and control. Smother and control, you wrap, you catch, those 2 different things, okay? One way you can use this, you see this reason you practice a forward motion, when you capture, so if someone's arms are in front and I can strike in one motion. Where you're striking, not with your fingertips here, it's the hard bone here, you're striking with that. Same thing, this upward motion here, that's supposed to hit underneath the chin. That's Ding Sau, it's the same thing, it's always the same strike. Same concept. It has a different name only because it goes up, okay? And it says forward strike, upwards forward strike. Here, this motion, same idea, okay? Striking with this part here. So the key is a forward here. So reason this is fairly straightforward, you learn Chun Sal, you know this motion here, you already learned Chun Sal. Fook Sau, same thing. Shooting forward, elbow inside, same thing. You keep your hand relaxed, almost like snapping a towel here, okay? One way you know you do this correctly, you should make a snap sound. Actually, it's so cool. If you're interested, go watch. If you watch the Masters doing Fujian White Crane, you're gonna see they have there's so much chi and energy in their motions, you can actually hear the bones and stuff moving. It's very interesting. This is one of those motions like that. So these motions have like a crane, kind of, there's like crane shakes off his wings. They'll have kinds of different things. But that idea, that snap, that's from crane. Okay, so that's Fook Sau. So use this one, you can control here, you can catch here, you can snap with it here, you can go up with it here, then comes Ding Sau. Ding Sau, Fook Sau, doesn't matter. Crazy names. So anyway, don't get confused. You'll do research and then you'll say, the video, there's no such thing as Fook Sau. All kinds of stuff on the internet. This is from the Chun Sal, of course, such a thing, okay? People in the West, a lot of people try to hide from this motion. They don't like the way it looks, okay? It looks like an old school Chinese Kung Fu movement. That's what it is. It's from this old-fashioned system, okay? So some of these motions are gonna look unfamiliar to people. That doesn't, if you don't like it, you can say, I don't want to use Fook Sau, I don't like it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It certainly exists. It's crane technique, okay? This crane technique, that's it's using this strike. So you can practice against the bag. You can actually, it can develop. Share with you one secret, okay? This is actually my secret. So here, you're doing a block, use Fook Sau here, okay? You recognize the hand position. You can also strike from there, okay? Then striking like that from above also becomes, this is like a mix of snake and crane, but you already taught you in Jum Sau that position, okay? So from here, block and strike. Block, strike, okay? You can actually go right from the block and just strike, that's my secret. So, next two techniques, you need them for the Sunim Tao. If you don't learn the techniques, you're not gonna know what you're doing. So, first one, Chum Sau, another fundamental, okay? This one here, splitting hand, splitting block means, okay? This one's easy too. Same, nothing revolutionary here. Same elbow position, so one fist length away, you keep your hand relaxed here, okay? You sink your energy down, you let your fingertips come up here. Forward and down, okay? This motion, in the forms you usually see, although there's lots up here, you usually see downward motion here, okay? You can practice against anything, arm of a couch, whatever like that. You have something to go down against. You practice motion. First, just practice being fluid. You get more into it, you can practice. You sink your chi, sink your energy down. Then you focus on snap. Then the energy, this is where you're hitting here, okay? You'll be amazed. It just really, really hurts. If you block someone's arm with this, it's amazing the power, okay? This one, not only, so cool, not only is it used for hitting down like this, so strike coming in, you hit it down. It really hurts even on my own arm. You can use this one to the side, you can use this one forward. This one I use here from this position, you strike out with it, okay? That motion is fundamental, the wrist snap, fundamental in Wing Chun. So incoming force here, you snap, you can snap with both. Okay, we had that in the form as well. This motion here, snap. So related are these motions. From here, you change from here to here. Now, called Fook Sau. Another one. So, Fook Sau, Fook Sau, those are, okay. Fook Sau is this one. Fook Sau is like a chop. Here, we use from here, Jum Sau, Fook Sau. Chopping motion here, okay? That's the same. You know Chum Sau, you know that. You just turn it on its side. So simple, it's not a big complication. This one's Jum Sau, this Fook Sau, it's the same thing. Fook Sau we use like this. You snap, okay, you practice, you see it in the form. Snapping motion. All this from the wrist. Energy, and then like a crack of a whip, crack of a towel, you snap a towel at the end, snap a towel. That's the energy, okay? That's snapping energy. It's fluid and it snaps. That's what you're looking for, okay? This one, use up here, use down here, it's all Chum Sau, okay? The last one, how can I do one more technique? Because it's so close, okay? This one, I'm lifting myself up so you can see, pressing down, called Jum Sau, pressing block. Sink your energy, only difference, okay? This time, make sure you don't lock your arm, just like all the others. Sink your energy down here. My palm comes down, I'll go back. My palm goes down, sinks down here. You can sink your body and sink down like this, okay? This one is for a large force, okay? Most commonly, really the only time I've ever actually used this one is to stop low attacks, large attacks. So my most common is you stop a knee coming in like this, okay? Because you're spreading, in this case, the force is so strong, I don't want to chop it, okay? So if someone's throwing a knee, I'm not trying to chop down, that will hurt your arm or something, hurt your neck, but someone's knee coming up like that, it's not strong enough, there's not enough behind it, okay? So Chum Sau is used for arm attacks, things like that, you can use neck, whatever. Jum Sau means it's a big force coming in, so a knee attack coming up, you need to sink and you have all this spread out, you get out of the way, you pivot, you press down, you pivot, you press down, you pivot, you press down, okay? Pivot. This one you can do just in front. This one you focus on pivot and press because also you try and get yourself out of the way. Big force like kick or whatever coming in, you always focus on using pivot, okay? Here, you see my hand, pivot here, you pivot here, okay? So you now have 3, I accidentally, okay, taught you Fook Sau as well. Now you have 4 techniques you learn. Then you're gonna be so ready when you do the Chun Sal, all the motions are gonna make sense to you, okay? So you can then, you split them up on your own. You have to practice them tonight, so when you do the Chun Sal, then you're gonna be ready. It won't be foreign motions to you, okay? So you can just switch your hands. So the first one, you pivot, you do Jum Sau, okay? Then the second one, your other hand, in this case my right hand, Chun Sal, I come forward, Chun Sal. Then this hand here, snap forward, Fook Sau. Then this hand here, Fook Sau, that's chop. Okay? So again, we start here. You practice along. Here we go. Ready? You Jum Sau, Chun Sal, Fook Sau, Fook Sau, the chop. And then you just switch it, other side. Jum Sau and pivot. Chun Sal down the middle. Fook Sau in front. Fook Sau is a chop. Jum Sau, Chun Sal, Fook Sau, Fook Sau. There, you keep repeating over and over again, okay? Get used to your body making those motions. You get comfortable, you make it fluid, then those things, okay, they can become your own. You'll be able to put them together, put those motions together. For now, just put those ones together because you practice the other ones. I hope you can practice the other ones. Practice these ones, put them together, okay? Those motions that we just learned today, then you're gonna be ready. Then we're gonna do the Chun Sal. You get to learn the first form in Wing Chun. You will see how everything starts to blend together. You have actual form passed down hundreds and hundreds of years you can practice. I'm gonna teach it to you, it's gonna be super cool, okay? You have to practice these ones first though. It's foundation. So you practice these ones, we're gonna come back, we're gonna learn the Chun Sal. Then we're gonna learn the Wing Chun fighting tactics. And it will all begin to make sense, okay? Before we go on to more advanced things. And then you'll have a true foundation. We're so close, you gotta stay with me, you gotta put in those hours of practice, all right? Until next time, Seafood Diving fan, keep practicing, learn these new techniques. I believe if you really focus on it, you can get them, drill them, you'll be ready very soon for the Chun Sal. That's coming next.